Hello, aspiring sailors. Welcome back. So, this last while, I got a bit stuck and I was thinking about what content I can bring to you. At some point, I really do want to go back and tell you how I started my journey at sea about a decade ago. But for the sake of keeping the momentum going, I'm going to share with you our current itinerary, the ports we visited, and a couple of pictures of where I've been. So, stay put and let me share with you. So our current voyage is the British Isles Festival voyage. It's a very exciting voyage because this voyage our ship actually got named. We'll have another turnaround day in a day's time. So it's a busy time ahead. But this voyage was so exciting because our ship finally got named. So building started in 2017, but due to COVID, all operations stopped and the ship was released for its maiden voyage on the 3rd of May, as you know from our previous screening. So now, finally, the ship's being named on the 3rd of June, 1 month later. So we started off in Southampton, our home port. After that, we had a day at sea, and I decided to relax for that day. We also had a port day in between, and our first port was Edinburgh, which I also decided that the rest is needed, and I stayed on board. After that, we had a sea day before we arrived in Kirkwall, which is also known as Orkney. It's a beautiful little Scottish town, and I did a walkabout, and I will share some pictures. I will share some pictures with you right now. I'll add it in just after this clip. It'll help me to get this editing thing also under my wing, so please bear with me. From Cornwall, we went to Invergordon, and that was the very next day. Going ashore on a day means I get just a little bit less sleep, and sleep is very important, especially if you've got a high pressure job like I do. So I decided to stay on board in Invergordon because I've already been ashore there. After Invergordon, we had 2 beautiful sea days. It's not that I'd rested these 2 sea days because I actually planned an event for my night team on the 31st. I do have some pictures I can share with you. We had a nice little trivia, and then it's supposed to be a game this morning, but everybody was so tired they just went to bed. But it's always nice to get the team together to have a little bit of a bonding session, and it was great fun. Our night steam party was on the 31st of May, and the next day we all rested. That was the 1st of June. It was a sea day before our next port. So our next port was Greenock. Greenock, also a nice little town where you can easily access the town, and it's very good for shopping. So I had some friends coming on board in the next couple of days, so I decided to go ashore to buy some gifts for them. Even though a little sleep deprived, Belfast was a big day for me. I decided to go on a guest tour in Belfast, and I went to visit the UNESCO World Heritage Site, which is called the Giant's Causeway. It's very, very beautiful landscape, and it was quite an interesting tour. I'll share some of the videos and footage that I've taken there with you as well. It's not high profile or pro footage, I can tell you that much, but I did manage to take some clicks for you, and I'm happy to share it with you right now. Going on a tour today. Yay! Going on tour in Belfast was an extremely long day. So I worked the previous night, and the next day I didn't get sleep. I went straight to the tour, only to arrive back at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. My shift starts at 9:30, so I did not get much rest, but I knew this was coming, and that is why I rested so much in the beginning of the voyage. After Belfast was Liverpool. This is when our naming ceremony took place. We had Andrea Bocelli that performed. We had a couple of high profile guests, and it was very festive on board and very busy as well. And I was very sleep deprived, yes. I had my friends on board. They were on board till about 2 o'clock in the afternoon. It was actually one of my previous roommates when I still had a roommate. She was the very best roommate. It's the first time in 5 years that I've actually seen her. And it was great just to catch up with her and spend some time with her. Now, this is when I want to share with you how amazing it is and what great friends you do make on board. So, working on board, you work with many different nationalities, people from different countries, different walks of life, and you end up making the best friends, friendships that last forever, and that's not just to your hometown, it's worldwide, and you will always know someone in some country, which is really great. I mean, if you want to travel and stay busy during your vacation, there's always someone you can go visit. I am busy visiting family and spending time at home, and prefer to not travel too much during my vacation, even though I do sometimes have the odd travel experience. But friends, you make really, really good friends and friendships that last a lifetime. So after having a fabulous time and spending time with my dear friend, whom I haven't seen for 5 years, yesterday we had a sea day and I slept. I slept like a log. I'm not going to say I slept like a baby because babies don't really sleep very well. I did sleep for 9 solid hours and I slept so well I didn't want to wake up. Today we are in another little Irish town called Cork, and it's really cold outside, so I opted to stay indoors knowing that we've got a turnaround coming up and I do need all my energy for the next couple of days. So sometimes you do have to just weigh up, the importance of going out, getting fresh air, getting some exercise, and taking some rest because you do need the energy at the end of the day to perform your job well. So, in a nutshell, that was our voyage. I hope you enjoyed the pictures that I've taken and some of the interesting facts that I've shared with you. If you found it interesting, stay tuned for more. And yes, stay tuned because I really want to share with you how I started. I'm just trying to formulate and trying to put it all together for you so it does actually make sense because it was a long time ago. But I do have a lot to share and it'll all be coming soon. Stay tuned and take care.